Hello, this is Representative Tim Leonard. Today is Friday the 9th of February and it's just wrapped up the fourth week of the legislative session. I wanted to give you an update. The bills are now a little bit more substantive as they're coming through the committees and now they're reaching the floor and we're having debate on them. Today was an important day for those who are either supporters or antagonists to the Taxpayer Bill of Rights. Today, after passing the Senate last week, Senate Bill 88 came over to the House. And it did pass the House, but not after some substantial debate around the constitutionality of it, because it raises taxes. And Taxpayer Bill of Rights in our Constitution says that only the taxpayers, the voters, can vote on a tax increase. This was an effort to be able to fix the mistake that was made in the very hurried and very unconstitutional bill last year, 267, which in many different ways changed some of the tax policy, but one of the things that left out was being able to levy marijuana taxes for the benefit of RTD and the cultural district. So this was an effort to fix that by raising the tax back to where it used to be. Of course, it never says that in the bill because that would be blatantly unconstitutional, but instead it says these districts are able to continue to levy those taxes. Well, continuing means not levying the taxes, but I wanted to read you a part of the bill that was amended in the House today, meaning it has to go back to a conference committee for the Senate because the two bills weren't the same. I, of course, voted no on this bill because of its violation of raising taxes without a vote of the people. But I wanted to read you one sentence out of this bill because I wanted you to get an understanding of when we start to bamboozle either ourselves or the electorate, the language gets pretty complicated. And in our Constitution it says that we have to use plain and simple language in our bills. But let me read you this. The provisions of this act that authorize the continued levying of sales tax on retail sales of marijuana apply retroactively, but not retrospectively, curatively, and remedially to retail marijuana sales occurring on or after July 1st, 2017, but notwithstanding that authorization, authorize sales tax that were not actually collected on retail sales of marijuana occurring on or after July 1st, 2017, but before the effective date of this act shall not be collected. Now that is a very long-winded sentence that very few people can figure out, but it's trying to bridge this gap of, sorry, we didn't have the tax and now we do have the tax, but we're trying to pretend that the tax is continuing when it's really not continuing because we don't want to tell the people that we're raising taxes with them without a vote of the people. This is the kind of stuff that I'm spending an enormous amount of time defending. I enjoy doing it because someone has to be able to stand up and be the voice of the taxpayer. We have a lot of good people in the House that are doing that. I consider myself one of them, and I'll continue to do that on the behalf of the residents of House District 25 and the rest of the state of Colorado. Thank you.